Hey planner friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Alicia and today's video is going to be my Hobonichi week's setup. Okay, so I know I've left you guys hanging for a while and I'm sorry. I just had a lot going on and honestly, I just haven't really been journaling or I haven't really been in a planner mood lately, but it's starting to come back to me. It is. So I'm gonna make the most of it while I feel this way and we're gonna jump right in to the new Hobonichi weeks. So controversial decision. I know a lot of people feel strongly about either starting this in 2025 or starting it now, but I've decided to go ahead and start it now for a couple reasons. One, I've just been feeling massive planner burnout. Two, I really didn't get the best use out of my 2024 cousin, so I think I just want to start fresh. And also, what's not to love about this cover? It is everything to me. Okay, so I will also preface this by saying that I don't do that much with my planners when I set them up, so this is going to be just like a very short, very, basic setup. So don't expect anything too fancy. Alright, so first things first, I am going to put this in a plastic cover. I've got a couple of these laying around, so this one housed my 2023 weeks, so I just pulled that out. I've got this Yumi Kitagishi little leaflet, and I'm just going to tuck that into this pocket because I think it's cute and I really like cats. And then I've also got the page protector that you just slide into the back here. But I think what I've decided to do is I've got these paper clips that I bought from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I don't really use them that much. I don't like when my pages get indented, and because Tomoe River paper is very thin, it will get quite indented. So I think what I want to do is, I really like how they come on like little lobster clasps, because it makes them so easy to remove. But I'm thinking of just clipping that onto there, so that way, hold on, I'm just gonna kind of tuck this in. I took it out of the cover because I didn't want the glare to be terrible, but imagine that. How cute, right? So I think we're just gonna do the little speech bubble one, and then maybe I'll use the emoji head on my cousin. We'll see. But, oh, I don't know why I just took that off there. But that's what I'm gonna do with that. So I'm actually just gonna clip that back on because there was clearly a lapse of judgment there. So anyway, that's that. I think that's very cute, very fun. I'm actually just gonna pop that to the side, like I said, because I don't want you guys to have to suffer through the glare. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna leave this page blank for now. I might go ahead and put some stickers in there later, but for the moment, that's gonna stay blank. Okay, and then on this page, I'm gonna use this foil seal sticker, and I might just stick it down the bottom. Do I want to stick it in the middle? I might stick this little friend down the bottom. I just have it. I got it from as an extra from my order with Megan from the Favorite Things Collective, and I just thought that was really fun and super cute. So here's gonna go down there. There's no real meaning to it, no rhyme or reason, and then we're gonna move on. All right, so I actually don't fully know what I want to use this page for, but I think what I might actually do is pick a couple of different colors and use this to track my ankle pain. So I have talonavicular arthritis in my left foot. So some days I have really bad pain and I have been trying to find a way to sort of track that information. I'm trying different things, like I'm trying steroid injections and I'm looking into plasma injections and basically trying as much as I can to see what will and won't help. I'm also trying new shoes, like my orthopod recommended I try Hoka's, so I'm now the proud owner of 2 pairs of Hoka's. And basically I'm just trialing lots of different things and I want to know what is helping and what isn't helping, and I think it's very difficult to keep track of when you're changing so many things at once and there are so many different variables that affect it, especially the weather. But I think that this is what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to try and use this to track my ankle pain and the conditions of that day. So for example, if on this day, Wednesday, August 6th, I had extremely bad ankle pain, then I want to be able to write down like a couple of letters, for example, like H for Hoka's, P for plasma injection. So for example, if I got a plasma injection the month before, and then the temperature. So, or like if it was raining or not. So I'll just make myself a little key that I'll probably jot out across the top for that. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing once I actually get into it, let me know. I'd love to share how that goes, but that's my plan for this at the moment. So I'm not really going to do too much to it just because this actually doesn't start until January. So I have a few months to fine tune. Well, I have 1 month to fine tune what I want to do with that, but that's the general idea. Okay, the next thing we've got are the monthly pages. I'm actually going to go ahead, and what I really like doing is pre-decorating my monthly pages. I don't use kits in my Hobonichi weeks, I just use washi tapes from the Coffee Monsters Co., or at least that's my plan for this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my stash and pick out a different tape for every single month, and we're just going to block off the days that aren't in the month. Alright, so I've got my washi box next to me, and for December of this year I've picked out the Cozy Christmas emojis, and this is the 1.0. I did not buy the 2.0 because it felt so similar to the 1.0, and I just didn't see a need to have both, especially when I still have so much of the 1.0 roll left. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that down. I just think it adds a bit of fun to the page, and it's a good way to use up some of my stash. Alright, so I've gone ahead and put that one down for December. I haven't fully decided what I want to do for January yet. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm just gonna go for it and do all the months. So for January, we're gonna do the summer critters, because in Australia it's summer. So I will say the one thing about the Coffee Monsters Co. tapes that kind of bugs me a little bit is how some of them roll out one way and then the other ones roll out a different way. I find that really confusing. But anyway. Oh, January is a big month. There's only really a couple of days around that aren't involved. Almost missed these two down the bottom though, I will confess. That's the other thing too, I really do like getting a chance to use some of my older Coffee Monsters Co. tapes that I've collected. I just think it's fun. Alright, so that's January. Then February, we have to do Lunar New Year, which I'm pretty sure is in February. Let me check. Oh, It's actually the 29th of January. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and replaced it with the Lunar New Year tape, and then we're gonna do the Summer Critters for Feb. So I'm just gonna use one of the strips that I took off before and stick that one down the bottom because it fits perfectly. And then Feb is a short month, so actually I have another strip that's gonna fit there perfectly. So that works out really well actually. I feel like sometimes thinking about all the events that happen in a year is really mentally straining. Because there's just so many different things, especially when it comes to events like Lunar New Year that change dates every year. That being said, I should have known that it's pretty much always, it's always in January, I'm pretty sure, but still. Got a lot going on. Alright, so then I'm just gonna pop that there. Very nice. Waste not, want not. And then March is the beginning of autumn, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and use this one, which is the pumpkin patch one. I might actually bring you in just a touch. I also just love getting a chance to use all my tapes. It's just so fun. I'm like really happy with my collection that I've built, and getting to enjoy it is just so lovely. And I feel like at the beginning of the year as well, or when you're setting up kind of like a new planner, and it's almost like the world is your oyster, you know? You get to use all the seasons at once, you get to pick out your favorites from the ones that you have all at once. It's like a fresh start. Okay. Alright, so we're done with that one. So that's April. And, oh, sorry, that was March. April, I'm actually not going to do April yet. We're planning on going overseas in April. Nothing's booked yet, but once it's booked, I'll put in a travel washi. But for the moment, I'm just going to leave that blank in case plans change. May is my birthday month. I would potentially go in with the autumn critters, but I'm gonna hold off on it for now just in case Helen releases something else that I love. Obviously, because it's my birthday month, it has to be special. But then for June, I'm gonna go ahead and do some winter stuff because it's the start of winter. So I think we're gonna do the OG winter one. I think this came from the first Coffee Monsters Co. advent calendar. I'm like struggling to peel it up. I could be wrong, but I think that's where this one came from. I got this one from a D-stash on Marketplace, not Marketplace, in a Facebook group. So I'm not 100% certain, but I was so stoked to find it. And I really do like this one. Okay. So that's gonna be June. And then July, I'm gonna do the little Winter Town, Ice Town one. This one came out this year, so this one's super new. Or actually, it might have come out last year. I feel like time is kind of all blending together. At first I was certain it was this year, but I realized that Helen just released a new winter washi tape and it came out with a Christmas one. So I'm thinking that this actually probably was last year, which is crazy how quickly time is going. It's funny because I think of time in terms of like Coffee Monsters Co. collections and washi pre-sales, because I've been around for 3 washi pre-sales now, so that's insane. Anyway, August I'm gonna do the Winter Critters. This is the 2.0 version. I do have a sample of the 1.0, but I'll probably never use it. I know I said that I'm team use, and I definitely am. The reason I don't think I would use the sample though is because I don't like it as much. I think that Helen's improved her art so much and her washi tape design has gotten so much better since that one was released that I just can't see myself reaching for that over this. So I guess I kind of will just keep it as a collectible. We'll see. Anyway, so that was August. Then September is spring. I don't know. I've got a couple of different ones that I'm on the fence about. But I think we're going to start with this emoji head one. This one came from the Q3 subscription. And it was a collaboration with Helen and Maria from Two Little Bees. I love Two Little Bees. I used to be an Erin Condren planner. If you've watched any number of my videos, you will know that about me. And just to see Helen collaborate with Maria again, I'm pretty sure they've collaborated in the past before, but to see that felt so nostalgic of the Erin Condren planning days. That was how I got my start into planning. If you're interested, I do actually still have those planners and it would be kind of fun to do with flip through at some point. But yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know and I'll definitely pull them out and film that for you. Okay, now I've made it to October. In October, I have some really exciting news. I'm actually going to be going back to Japan with my friend. So one of my best friends and I planned a trip, just the two of us without our partners, and we're going to be going to Taiwan and Japan. So we're going to be gone for about 2 and a bit weeks and I'm so incredibly excited. So of course I have to do a travel themed washi tape. So I'm going to take this one. This is the Around the World 2.0 and I believe this one came in the Q1 subscription. So I can't find where it starts. Oh, there. So I'm going to use this one. And I am just so incredibly excited. I think it's going to be a really good time. I'm definitely a bit nervous, I will say, but I think we're going to have a great time. So I will definitely be saving my dollars for that trip and potentially investing in a new fountain pen when I'm gone. We'll see. Hopefully there's like a cool special edition one that comes out. Otherwise I will just go to the Ancora store in Ginza and make another custom fountain pen, because I know that they've released some new colors of the different components, so I think that could be kind of fun, but we will see. I did say that that was my one exception to not buying any more fountain pens. It would be if I see some that I like in Japan. So I'm sticking with it. I haven't gone against what I'm saying, but I'm super excited. Okay, and then for November, the second last one, I'm gonna do the Spring Critters. I think this is probably one of my favorite tapes. I think that this is the only critter tape that Helen hasn't done a 2.0 of. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if she did a 2.0 of the Summer Critters or if it was just the 1.0, but I know for a fact that the Spring Critters has not received the revamp treatment, which I think is such a shame, because how could you not love that? Kermit the Frog sipping tea. We love to see it. Alright, there we go. That's November. And then I'm actually just gonna leave December blank as well, because I don't want to use the same one that I used at the beginning of the year, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to use the textiles one. So we'll see. We will see. That's where I'm gonna leave the monthlies for now. I will go ahead and fill out the dates that I'm going to be away in the monthly, but I'm gonna do that later. And honestly, that's about it for the moment. I plan on using the notes pages in the back in a very simplistic way, just to do budgets and sinking funds. So nothing super exciting. I normally just pen in the title and write, and it doesn't really involve a lot of setup, so we're not going to get too deep into that. But that's all the setup I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop this back into its cover and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, so I've popped her back in the cover with a cute little keyring here. And then the last thing that I wanted to say is that I'm going to be using two different pencil boards. So here we have the Yumi Kitagishi one, which I'm obsessed with, and obviously it matches my cover. And then of course I also have the Spy Family one because I love this anime. So I'm gonna put one in the weeklies. Obviously this isn't the right week, but this one's gonna go in the weekly, and then to mark my spot in the notes pages, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Spy Family one and just pop it there. And then we'll be able to close her up. And there we go. All ready for 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick around for my next video. It's going to be my Hobonichi Hon 2025 setup. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, make sure you subscribe for more content from me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below how you plan to use your weeks for 2025. Bye friends!